in a store, and a guy in that store told us to put our uniforms on. What the hell are you talking about? He says, the USA is in a war with Japan. We couldn't believe it.
Well, our country was attacked. It's a different. It wasn't like Korea or Vietnam. We was attacked. And, you know, it was a feeling that maybe we're just dumb country people, but where I come from, but a lot of us volunteered.
Who would like to volunteer for the Tank Corps? Who would like to volunteer for the Air Force? Who would like to volunteer for Navy or whatever? And then they said, who would like to volunteer for the Airborne? So we said, what the hell is the Airborne? Nobody ever heard of it.
We came from a small, small town, and 3 fellows in that town that were 4F committed suicide because they couldn't go at different time.
I did things. I didn't do them for medals. I didn't do them for accolades. I did them because it's what had to be done.
The guy said, well, you jump out of airplanes. You know, you got all your Army equipment, and you jump out of airplanes to fight the enemy. They said, go to hell. Nobody put up their hands. And then, I don't know what it was, brought it up, but the guy giving the speech was saying, but you get paid $50 a month more. So that made it $100.
Saint-Marie-du-Mont, causeway number 1, causeway number 2, the ultimate field problem. The estuary of the Douve River divides 2 beachheads, codenamed Utah here and Omaha here. Seaborne infantry will hit these beaches in force at a date and time to be specified. H hour, D-Day.
forward to it all year long. What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life. Of course, I wouldn't have been laughing if I'd known what happened to Joe Torre.
Unusual feeling, it's a very unusual happening, and it's a very unusual bonding.
We knew that we could depend on each other. And so we were a close-knit group.
Just brave, so brave it was unbelievable. And I don't know anybody that I admire more than Bill Garnier and Joe Toye, and they were very, very special.
I'm just one part of the big war, that's all. One little part. And I'm proud to be a part of it. Sometimes it makes me cry.
The real men, the real heroes, are the fellas that are still buried over there and those that come home to be buried.
Seemed like you figured that you thought that you could do just about anything. And after the war was over and you came back out, why, you lost a lot of that. Or at least I did. I lost all that confidence.
He's hoping to stay alive, that's all.
Henry V was talking to his men. He said, from this day to the ending of the world, we in it shall be remembered. We lucky few, we band of brothers. For he who today sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
Do you remember the letter that Mike Ranier wrote me? You do. Do you remember how he ended it? I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day when he said, Grandpa, were you a hero in the war? Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.